Today's topic is why inverter generates reactive power at night. We will see how inverter behaves at night, and it is a part of reactive power compensation capability by inverter. Many engineers ask these questions. When solar plant is not generating at night, why are inverters not disconnected from the grid? And if they are not disconnected from the grid, what do the inverter do during night time? Are they sleeping or they are still active even in the night time? Let's see in our following slides what do inverters do during night time. In solar PV plant, DC array, inverter and grids are available. During daytime, DC input is available. Inverter is producing active power to grid and exchange of reactive power takes place as per grid requirement. Time, same array, same inverter and same grid is available but no DC input and hence inverter do not produce any active power. But still, exchange of reactive power takes place between grid and inverter. The question is why do grid require so much of reactive power? And it totally depends upon the behavior of grid during night time. Let's see how does the grid behave during night time in next slide. How does the grid behave during night time? Light load conditions, capacitive nature of transmission line, leading reactive power, raises the grid voltage beyond its permissible limit, and this phenomenon is known as Ferranti effect. We will see the bad effects of raised grid voltage in next slide. What is the impact of grid voltage rises? Insulation damage, partial discharge, reduced equipment life, protection malfunction, transformer core overfluxing, and reduced power quality at consumer end, which overall raises the risk of machine and human safety. We need someone to control it, and here comes the inverter. इन्वर्टर रात में करता क्या है? What does inverter do? Inverters are designed as a grid supportive equipment. Apart from providing the active power to grid, it is also programmed to support the grid in case of instability. How does it do it? It controls phase and magnitude of AC output voltage, which let it work in leading and lagging power factor mode. It uses this behavior and absorbs reactive power to control the grid voltage during night time. This operation is also called Q at P is equal to 0. And that's how the inverter absorbs reactive power in lagging power factor mode during night and maintains grid voltage. Now the interesting question is, for every machine, power is required to complete its task. In case of this inverter, where does the inverter gets power for this action? Answer is quite simple. Inverter is connected to the grid directly, so it draws very small power from grid itself for control and losses, and keep its reactive power transactions active during night. For your reference, a 3.125 megawatt inverter consumes only few hundred watt power for its control and losses. Why inverters are preferred? Since we do not need any separate capacitor bank to generate VAR or any synchronous machine to absorb VAR. Inverter standalone can generate or absorb VAR as per grid requirement, and it has a good response time. Now we know the inverter is active and are connected to grid even in night. Thanks for watching. If this helped, please like and subscribe, comment your doubt, and please come back for our next video. How much reactive power can a solar inverter supply or absorb? Thank you.